Oh, oh, haha. Interesting. So the scene in OBS is also, when you're in the studio mode, it's actually also holding whatever was there before you do changes. Well, that's interesting. Uh, that's a good workflow. Because I was figuring out how to make the, 1 second. Yes, I was figuring out this, how to make this transparent, right? And basically, uh, this is the class. And then if you just do this, you can change the background color. And then, if you do black or something transparent, basically I can just copy this style sheet and take it to the browser setup, which I have a browser input in OBS, and edit in the style here with a transparent color. Then the whole chat window is transparent, which is nice. And I made it also a bit lowered opacity. Anyways, let's actually get to the point at hand. So what's happening here? 1 second. Let's share this. Okay. All right. So this here. Oh come! Wow. Interesting. Like any change that you do, it's that's cool. That's cool. So what are we doing, right? What's the point of this whole thing? Why is there OBS in the spout? Why is there vvvv running? Why is it sending some spout? What's happening here? Which, by the way, whatever you're seeing here, that's exactly this rendered texture here, right? So what I'm doing is there's this artist called Jacque. He's a very good musician, and basically he's built this pretty insane kind of spaceship cockpit. And I've been helping him with some parts of it, and now there's another part which is basically a HUD, a sort of overlay that will show the activity that is happening when he's producing his music inside of the spaceship. So, and in order to achieve that, basically the idea is to create a sort of custom application inside of vvvv gamma. Maybe I can already open the quick kind of testing that I've done. Right, so the idea, I'm gonna hide this spot. Right, so I'm gonna be building something like this with more widgets or HUD elements. And then basically this will be overlaying other kind of input. It will be in the stream as an overlay for, like the OBS, so whatever you'd be seeing here. And it's also going to be an overlay for basically a screen that he has in front of him. So kind of seeing those two things. And that also leads to kind of a requirement here that we actually need to support different layouts, because the I don't know how to simulate it. Let's just make a frame here. Basically, the OBS, right, it's sort of a standard 16.9, and we want the HUD to be down here, basically like sort of like a StarCraft or any RTS HUD, displaying all this different information. Whereas the screen that he has in front of him, if I'll be able to find maybe some pictures that would help for sure. Let's see, this will give some context. This is public video. He is streaming on Twitch. Jacque Vortex, check it out. Crazy stuff. A lot of live music, very unique styles. So basically, what's happening here? Maybe I could also do the audio output capture. Okay. User default. Okay, I suppose that should work. Let's do that. Boom. Stream it in. All right. And I want headphones. Headphones. Interesting. OBS can hear it. I cannot hear it. Interesting. OBS can hear it. I cannot hear it. Great audio, right? OBS can hear it. So basically, you can see, right, this is the screen. This is the cockpit. This is as it was in January 2023. There's all these, live inputs. Basically, it's a streaming setup. It's a music production setup. There's a lot of bespoke, a lot of technology and programs wiring everything together, so he doesn't really need to see his actual DAW. You can see it here, the Ableton, but I think in general the idea is to really be kind of headless and be able to see everything from the controllers, and also this HUD that we're building. This HUD that we're building right now, I don't know where the audio was coming from. That's actually very interesting. It could have been an echo of myself, right? Oh yes, of course. Okay, yeah. So there we go. For some reason I cannot hear it. Yeah, it's kind of misbehaving with the Bluetooth audio. Well, let's maybe try it. And still no, because why would it work, right? Headphones. Oh, I want. Oh, right. Okay, when I'm using a mic, I have to select the headset output, which is crappy, but okay. So, right. Back to the point. This is basically the screen that we're targeting. So you can see that it's more something like this rather than this regular thing. But we want both of these kind of layouts to feel kind of natural, and basically adjust to the screen that they're targeting. So the idea here is to basically have a layout system that can be loaded for the individual screens, and positioning these widgets. This is just like a super fast, more for the style experiment rather than anything production. Great. But it's like laying out, right, the items. It can also be like, it could be some sort of progressive layouting, like maybe like from on a web page, when you have some flex grid or something. Don't really have access to kind of flexing, unless I suppose, I mean, Elementa does. I don't even have that here. it could be an interesting idea with like Elementor, but since basically like, we know we're targeting Elementor as a library for VV Gamma of UI elements. So the more commonly used now is ImGUI, which is built in. It's an external library. It's less flexible in what you can draw in it in some ways, but it like for quick interfaces, this is really nice. I've used this for the kind of other project in this spaceship, which is like a video looper element, and all the configuration and things are exposed in ImGUI. We might actually like use this here as well for some configuration things. But yeah, as I said, like there's two targets. The idea is to basically have a separate layout, and I think also the sizing can be different, and it's like trying to get it right with some just progressive layouting as like a flex or grid or something may actually be kind of counterproductive in order to achieve what we really want there. So we'll need to build a the individual elements. Let's just do this. All right, we'll need to do the individual elements. Those are primarily, and we could see that here. Let's see, can I download this? Can I download a video from WhatsApp? Clearly that is not an option of things. So I'll just make a screenshot. Boom. There we have it. Safety first, don't put WhatsApps in your streams. It's not a good idea. All right, so right, it's just like a rough sketch now. Some other ones, but basically, in general, like these are the types of components, not exactly how they will look like. This is actually just two views of the same thing, but we have some sort of volume meters, right? Some V meters. We have a recording display element that will show us when things are actually recording, when they are not recording. We also want to display which input is currently available. Now this means right, like here you can kind of arm different tracks, arm different inputs. It can be different instruments. It can be a voice, right? Or maybe a guitar, or maybe an external input from the internet, like a YouTube video, or like maybe running from Spotify. So that's probably not great for copyright reasons, but you can still sample it and maybe change it enough. But basically, right. So this we're showing what is going in. We're showing kind of the activity in the past X time. We're showing levels from these different things. And we're also showing whether there's like two computers and each one can like play back or record. So we'll be showing that. I think I will kind of leave this for last because it's maybe slightly unclear to me at the moment. But that's basically the extent of it. So if I were to write this, right, we have the sort of like a V meter. We have some sort of there's some like input indication, which could be multiple things kind of tied together. And we have also the kind of record, let's call it like a waveform, volume history, waveform history. Let's call it waveform tracker for now. And this like recording play indicator, right? So we have those elements. We also want to do this layouting system. So this, I haven't exactly decided what to build it with. Like it could actually be pretty good as just like a separate web app that builds JSON that does this layout, or I can do it in like Skia inside of vvvv. Basically, what I'm expecting here is I'm gonna have something that I have the element. I can kind of move it around, right? It has an XY position, and then I can take maybe like scale it in one way or another. I'm actually just thinking I could build this into some sort of weird in GUI like widgets here that you can scale it and get that. And basically there will be just a thing like a position and scale, or if like a general bounds, that might also not be bad. And then we kind of, okay, you have indicators and you have, this is the bounds, and okay, please lay out the indicators in this kind of bounds. If you give it more space, they're going to be laid out more. And same would apply for this, right? If you give it more space, it will extend more, or it will not. And this would be really nice for supporting the wide screen that we have here, right? So I will need like some layout system that will obviously include, designing the format. I think that there will be like a JSON. We're gonna have basically like a widget ID or type, position, or just like bounds. There will be like X, Y, width, height. We can work with that will be flexible. And then editor for that, right? And then kind of reading it and laying out. And also, like, how do we actually populate the data, right? So there is some sort of input. This is going to be OSC. So we want some OSC mapper into those widgets, or just like we pass the OSC into the element. Each element knows how to deal with its thing. Kind of concrete addresses and concrete things. Maybe that as a basic thing can be done, but likely an OSC kind of simulator can be helpful here. It's similar to what was built to the VIE. If we were to go to Gamma, let's do exports. No, this is not the right thing. Documents, do we exports? Do we have that here? Yes, we do. So if I run the video sampler that was from before, then we'll see we have like a OSC simulator there. Maybe I will reuse something from there. We'll build something simple, just like a patch from scratch. It's loading here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This is the IMGUI configuration menu I was talking about. We have all sorts of settings for the video looper, indication of the current Ableton link, and this is the OSC simulator that basically when it runs, it actually sends a message. I can also see it here, the OSC preview. This is quite helpful. I might actually just steal that from that project. It would probably also be useful as some vvv contribution. It's useful to display this in a IMGUI UI, I think. Also, OSC now in let's do just OSC mapping in elements. So I want to say the OSC client in Gamma has pretty good. Like you have a preview there right away, right? If we were to go to OSC, receive OSC messages, I don't want the video, I want the actual help patch. So if we take a look here, we can see there's a data preview output, and this basically means that for each OSC that is received, you will see here the address, you will see what types were coming in, I believe, and also like when was it received, like how long ago, right? So this is it. Where's the other window? I just closed it. This is the sampler itself. Now we're not sampling anything, but it's fun. So, this. Now I had some clarifications.
Of my video sampler and the representation of my LEDs, my pipes, so that I can work on the show. And on top of that would be the same little modules that the people see in the stream, because I don't watch the stream, so it would be cool for me to have information as well. And that's just the beginning, because it's true that maybe later on we want to have like other more information.
Yeah, I think we're totally fine there. Basically, the system is very modular, in a sense, right? It's like basically individual widgets. We're going to be laying them out. If we add another widget type, the widget will know what kind of information it receives, and if there is a need, we'll put that. Like there can be another. Just more inputs and more widgets. Right, that's the idea. Also, as for the kind of reasoning why this is a 3D thing and not a 2D or even like a web thing. So the web thing, I think that's basically moot the moment that we actually want to integrate it with Spout. So there are ways to put obviously web stuff to Spout even via OBS or maybe other ways, but it's kind of much more natural to use an actual application that can communicate on network directly, can kind of direct access to the GPU. And the reason we want to integrate with Spout, right, is we want to overlay the stuff in OBS and it also integrate into Resolu. And then why kind of 2D? Like why mix the 2D and 3D? I think it just gives a great kind of potential in the visuals. Right, like these are 2D rendered elements using the scale library, and then it's brought together in Stride, and we can actually apply all these lighting effects and get these shadows and kind of like play with it and get different views. And I wanted to test, just before I kind of commit fully into this, what would happen if we have this, let's do a sender for OBS, right? So it's just basically Spout sender. Let's do this. Let's do via HUD as the name. We can do I have the scene texture here rendered. That's actually not what I want. Why is this so zoomed in? That's a good question. Let's use the same camera. Maybe that's yeah, that was the problem. And now if we set this, it's active sender. Let's see if I enable it again. We still have the old one. So I'm gonna kill this for now. Maybe I'm gonna save it like in my sketches because it was had a thing. Gamma sketches. Stream stay tuned. Right. This is through the OBS, which is also, by the way, why I had this open. This seems to be a very functional Spout plugin for OBS. Oh, and we're okay. Already we switched the Spout input. The configuration that I have it here is basically use first available sender. So when I kill the other one, then it means that it will find the next output, and we're already outputting this. So this is not exactly looking how I would hope it would look. That's interesting. Let's do clear, kind of, yeah, okay, remove the clear color. Now it's transparent. Now let's see if, okay, let's make this big. How does it look with, if I move this around, will this work? Okay, now I cannot move the camera entity because it is used in two scenes, and I guess the scene texture cannot give me input, and it's getting confused by that, but it's all right. But I can see that it does look, I think, maybe maximize the OBS window. But yeah, it looks fine with the lens flare. What doesn't look fine is the box that looks completely black. That's rather confusing given that everything else is okay. And the scene, if you see it, it's not actually like that. Let me move the overlay in a way that it would actually be closer to what we're aiming for. So I'm gonna, now it's just like really blocking everything. All right. Oh wow, there's some chat. Let's see, there's a chat. Not this chat, this chat. Oh, promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Yeah. Okay, of course it's a spam bot. How do I respond? When I want to respond, I would more like want to delete that, maybe. How do I get to the chat? Silo, hi. Is it how? Sorry. Add to block list in huge number of custom settings. Go to Streamrise. Okay, let's block that thing. Bam. Hi. It's called Restream.io. I wonder if it's coming from me. Anyways, so as I said, this is kind of blocking totally in the middle of everything. So I just want to move the camera. Initial interest. See, let's use the inspector, which has been added to vvvv in some of the recent releases, which is amazing. Finally, there's future parity with vvv beta. Initial pitch, initial distance, initial interest. I think I just need to move it, actually. Yeah, let's just translate in a 3D transform, and let's do a, there's no translation. Initial page, that is, should I just translate the whole scene? That's another option, but that seems like a weird thing. By the way, when you use the ortho camera, which I have here, or a 2D camera, the shadows stop to work, which is also strange. I wasn't expecting that, but I think it's all good. So we have the position here, initial interest, enable it, I can reset it. Like interest is where it's looking at now, or that's the position. Oh, okay, it's just weird naming. So yeah, let's do this. This is basically the target here, right? So maybe this configuration JSON could also contain camera position. All right, it's gonna be helpful. And let's figure out the black, because if it's like some sort of blocker, then I may want to choose something else. Let's see if that's just like what's going on here, right? We have clearly like this is the texture, and then the spout ends up being really weird. Let's maybe just test what is the spout looking like. If we receive the same thing, what do we get? We do get the same texture. Okay, so it's still kind of weird. I'm going to make this smaller, just general, because it does really go like it is in the way. And okay, let's take a look. Spout receiver, RGB. So it could be the format, right? We have basically what are we formatting here, and then like the spout receiver here may have problems doing that. Let's see if we have an opaque mode. No, so it's nothing to do with the alpha. Let's do default then. And it could be something to do with the texture format. I had issues in sending to Resolume that basically there are formats that just crashed it. Here it's fortunately not crashing, but it is definitely not displaying the right thing. Let's see what would happen if we just increase the light. It's like a super hacky thing, but everything is there. What I need. Increase the intensity. Okay, so if it's just darker, kind of, right? Then what do we have? Wow, this is some like wow, we're getting some pretty crazy lens flares now. That's kind of fun. If we turn that initial interest, initial pitch, whoa, trippy. But yeah, that's basically just undo. You can do Windows extensions, keep mouse display. Yes. Okay. So it is just darker. Let's see what would happen. What do we have? We have depth format, which should be kind of relevant. So what if we render just like a regular 8-bit thing? Would it be any better? As a unit, try this. And there is no change. Okay. It's like some gamma mapping or something. It's interesting. Interesting is it's still receiving like the black. Just this, this is just a two-channel mode. I'm just like, okay, it's gonna break it, right? Okay, this one does break it because yeah, okay, it renders nothing. But generally, this one I would expect to get, in this. So that doesn't seem to really be the issue. Right, so if I just go back to the float, it doesn't matter. Is there any settings? I could also, there's like texture effects. I could do some sort of levels and compensate for this, but it is strange. Oh my God, even like what is happening here? That's okay. That's very weird. Not sure why this is happening. Just breaks it. Maybe like a gamma, right? Do we have? Gamma compensate, gamma correct, yeah. Linear to gamma, gamma to linear. Okay. Yeah, let's try these. Hmm. Let's maybe connect this. Okay, this works. Okay, this would be brighter, but it breaks. This is very interesting. Like the moment that we put some filters here, it actually breaks the OSC. So what we end up getting, this is the same flow, this is the same texture. Let me save this. Out dust, and let's do. Okay, okay, that does look better. For some reason, it needed a reset after this, and then basically we're trying to match what we have right below it, and it would be easiest if I just displayed. Let's do like a full screen quad. Full screen quad renderer. I'm gonna put it instead here in the render entity. Okay, and just that's the root scene. Okay, what do we have here? Let's just do this. Boom. Before scene opaque. Okay, we have our color. Let's do that. Okay, there's a red. It's not matching. Now if I move the gamma, so weird that you need to push it that much. But we're basically at gamma 3. It looks right. It's just slightly off. Yeah, maybe red. Let's do some other. Yeah, it's not even gamma correction. Like this is a really strange thing. Right? It's not like it's gonna be now different in every color, I suspect, but it is closer for sure. Right, but this one, there's just a delay. Actually, this doesn't look that. It may be the solution here. Okay, generally this. Ah, nice. No, it's like a different curve to it. Like the darker colors shouldn't be picked up so much. I guess I'll leave this for later, but there will be a need for some sort of remapping. It's just surprising, to say the least. But okay, yeah, sure, whatever, figure it out. Put it on our list. Output tone mapping to match rendering view, and I'll be a spout. I do wonder if it behaves differently in Resolum, for instance, right? Like this color is completely different now. Oh, and if I remove the effect, it just like it breaks it. I need to restart. It's It's like very sketchy. Huh. And there's no filters on it, right? I didn't put, yeah, there's no. That's also an option. What I can try is to add a filter in OBS to match it. But it may already be too late at this point. Let's see the color correction. And well, we can do gamma correction here as well. We can also do brightness and we can do contrast, but brightness is just messing it up hard. And very interesting. Like, why is there this difference? There would be some sort of 1.2, but again, it should behave exactly the same, right? So we have the curve is different, right? We maybe adjusted it for the midtones, but the shadows and the highlights are just off. I really feel like I'm getting stuck on this without actually building the other parts, and this in the end, like we can just adjust for the final view. It doesn't really matter how it looks in vvv. It's just confusing. So and the other way could be linear to gamma, which I think is going to make it darker, which is not what we want. So I can try do that as just to make sure that that's the case. If I were to adjust it to a less than 1, and oh, okay, okay, that's what we wanted actually. So we needed to go the other direction. Okay, I'm happy I've tested it out, so that's resolved. Basically, we need to convert this from linear color space to gamma corrected space, and then it does render in the same way on the OBS side. For reasons unknown, that there's no setting here on spout, but that's what it is. And I think it's good to have that. Let's put that. I feel like let's just have cursor here. No. Let's just open this here. Kind of. Doesn't seem to be the right place to put this. But yeah, and I don't want to see any. So let me just Zen mode and Zen mode is always full screen, and you can have a split screen, full screen like on the Mac. So hidden. There we go. Okay, so just moved our checklist here. And I will keep this OSC on and give back the. Ooh, what was the rendering that was before there? The entity. I suppose. Is the box there? Yes, the box is there. Just gonna open this. I wonder what was this? It was the other plane. I'm not even sure that's used. It's not even enabled, so actually it had no change. Let's just get rid of it. Let's get rid of all the useless stuff. It's not connected. Maybe clean this up a bit. Could start from scratch, but I don't know what I have here. Maybe I will start from scratch. But in general, so output match rendering view. Let's convert all of these Oops. Keyboard shortcuts don't work that quite well on the Windows with the Vim extension. Select next occurrence. Selections to see Control D, but it doesn't actually work because of this. So I'm just gonna do like, could make a replace, but it's more fun like this. Yeah, and it should be a markdown, and it is a markdown. I'm gonna save it in. Let's create a new one. Jacque VIE HUD. The VIE stands for Virtual Inspiration Environment. It's kind of the idea with this spaceship that I talked about. We can remind here, right? It is inspiration is coming in, and music is coming out, and art. And it's really an environment designed to do that. So as Jacque would do. So I would say we have this. Let's add a note here. Linear. Could also copy this, but yeah, linear to gamma 0.45. So that's good to know. And let's just remove the full screen quad. We don't need that. Render entity, enable, boom. And we have our HUD back. And it should now match the grays. It feels like it kind of does. It's a little hard to tell, but let's see if I expanded it. Yeah, I think this is good to work with. Right, if I extend it, you can kind of see. Right, it is basically it. So awesome, we figured it out. Where is it? Next. So, what else do we care about? So VU meter. Since how we kind of designed that, but it maybe like the widget system, we can start on that. I think I had enough fun of designing these custom elements already. Yeah, I'm still thinking like how that's gonna be done. Unfortunately, like Gamma doesn't have some sort of nice editing framework built in. So let's maybe do like a quick research on what we would have like if I wanted to build a React application. I don't want this Microsoft Start. Can I get rid of it? Don't use Edge. Maybe that would be the way. Microsoft Rewards. I don't care about that. I don't care about any of this. Appearance says start home, new tabs, open new tab page, open these pages, new tab page, preload. Okay. Okay, customize, and now what? Pravé pozadí, wow. I just don't want anything. I don't want any of these distractions. This is just bullshit news of bullshit stuff. Clearly that's not an option. Ideally, I would use Arc, but this is Windows 10 and the Windows 11 is not supported on this computer. And I could do Chrome, or I could just do Firefox, or I could do whatever. But let's do that. Then it's also all sorts of bullshit. Oh, why not? Let's have Firefox here. I mean, generally, I have nothing against Edge. It's kind of well optimized, but it is more and more filled with bullshit. So yeah, it's always you start with an empty thing, and then you're like, oh, what can we put in there? So it's more interesting, and just keep pushing stuff and selling stuff, and I don't know, very weird. Okay, we love keeping you safe. You don't really need to. Okay. Done. The browser. Let's do this. Oh, there's the Internet Explorer. That's amazing. Yes, sure. Pin it. Skip this step. Personalize. No, I'm good. I'm good. Let's just start browsing. Yeah, thank you. So that's a cleaner new tab experience. Thank you. Also, I do not need this. 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 Maybe I will keep the YouTube. Okay, so if we were to drag and drop stuff, how would that work? Right. Yeah, so one idea with the layout system is either do it with as a web app or just implement it straight in vvv. I think as for the format, I think that's super simple. Basically, we would have a let's do prevent so we can have some top level things. So we have widgets, right, and that would be a list. And each widget is like a type. We have a preset list of types that could be, like let's say meters, meters, and we would have a exactly XY with height. Yeah, even the copilot can figure that out. And later we can have some sort of OSE prefix, but this is what I want to do. Let's see if there's like some React bounding box element. It's really just like an internal tool. I don't React bounding box. Nah, Chinese kids. Okay. I have to just do that interactive. It's kind of like a drag, right? It's like a drag thing. And it should be the bounds. In general, it's like 2 points, right, that we're aiming at. Or kind of a third point that could move things. Let's see if So there's some recommendations. Like I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. There's some ways to do it like very easily. But yeah, let's see. I have let's do this. Are there any recommendations here? I'm building a web app. Whose sole purpose is to set up bounding boxes on rectangles with x, y, with height. To be able to find the edges and position with a mouse. Recommend tools to build this as quickly as possible. See? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's very resizable. That's interesting. Interactive React resizable. What is that? And yeah, we said we were going to use Firefox, sure. See the example. Let's see example layout. A demo. Is there a demo? Yes. There's no demo. How old is this yet? Last year, 5 years ago. Okay. There is really no demo. This state height with on resize, this on resize, and on resize we have the node. We get the width, we get the height, and but we get no position. This is not like a. It's more like, I suppose this is more like a text input than just not like a free floating thing. What's the other suggestion? React draggable, I suppose. Canvas libraries extends capabilities of the Canvas API. It's like it's draw stuff, React draggable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Draggable first float. Interesting. I just want to reuse something. Worst case, I'm gonna build something. React draggable. I don't think that's exactly what I want. Mm-hmm. It doesn't want to be dragged. It can be dragged horizontally. It can be dragged vertically. I wonder if I can kind of nest them and then drag. Or just keep it all in vvvv and then it can run and I just have that. What's the demo source? Stop. Wow. Okay, I wonder, can we, suppose I can only be dragged. Where's the state of this dragging, right? If I have two nested ones, how do they kind of interact? Or not nested, like let's say I'm dragging a position, can I drag something else with it? Control drag, this is the control position. Draggable, drag handlers, access, drag handlers. What are those? Delta position, handle drag UI, and delta position state. Oh, this is even using like state. When was this last updated? 10 months ago. Not too bad. Okay. This may be okay. Then I need a node server to write the files. I will generate them. The interaction may be a bit annoying. And I will also have to figure out, like, set up deserialization of the JSON, which is a slight bit of a pain in vvv. Like, it supports XML better, or it kind of puts it into strange formats. So I may drag up the data, x delta x. My question is, can I, yeah, I have a controlled, the batteries include a component and just its own state. For some users, maybe nice state management provides, but you might to reposition their components, yeah. So you would, if you define a position, it will ignore its internal state, and you can see the position as a default position. Like, for instance, draggable works on that position deltas. You could also see the initial position using CSS top left. Okay. Drawing about components control, we then expect you to use at least an on drag or on stop handler to synchronize state. No, this may not be that bad actually, but I will need that writing on the server side, so that would be done. If I deal with the, okay, let's do. And I just, yeah, I would prefer to do this on the Mac. Let's do this. If we use like some framework like Vike something, then I should be able to basically very easily have a server with, I believe, if it does that, can I do server? I will not need to deploy, it's just going to run locally. Data fetching. Something like, can I just write the server in the same thing? Or it could also be a Python, whatever. Maybe. I'm just looking for something like that's done. I just need to like move bounding boxes, right? Like have a rectangle, kind of stretch it out. I really don't need anything special here. But let's do that. Like this, then it's kind of flexible. You can also get it in control it from a phone very easily. Not sure if that's the requirement. And like exposing sliders XY for everything, it would be super easy. I just feel like that's kind of below the level that I'm aiming for. But let's see. Let's not waste too much time. Like server side function or like any API. Render page function enables you embed Vike into a server. You will need to render page. But I don't think it does that. And routing. If I do it in next, I just want to call a thing. I kind of need to feed the state of all the components to thing, and then I may want to add a component here from like a selection. Where we have like some editor, I guess we have like available components, kind of like create what we want. Then we have this bounding box thing. Basically want to be able to drag at least these two, some kind of scale up and down, and we can send that. And or just the position and the scale. I think I'm just gonna do it in vvvv in the end. Let's see, right? We have a drag. What is the drag widget? Oh, no. Like this would be the simplest solution, right? Or just writing JSON by hand. Maybe even that. Just skip the editor for now. Task, yeah, draw, drag. There's no dragging. There is definitely dragging. I'm thinking about this before this. Maybe just like I'm thinking like just a stack, like having all the Python and stuff together. It's kind of unnecessary. Let's see if it could be. Yeah, an approach in Python. Let's just get a question there. What do I do? Draggable, resizable box. So boxes on drag. It actually combined the two. I wonder what it came up with. Let's initiate the byte. Unless maybe it was already done, eh? do this. This white light test and React. Let's React and JS. Well, that was the code it generated. Let's see what it did. Kind of curious. That's the thing. Like dev environment, I don't think I have a Ubuntu here. WSL. I do. But it's just such a pain to develop things on Windows. I don't know. You have to jump through hoops. Very unnecessary hoops. It's like it can't even create a bloody app. Without getting random errors on everything. Here are the option, then option template. Oh, I don't know this. I just took this from the documentation. Like, what is going on? Did they change this? No. Check on options, scoop, persist, Node.js cache. Wow. It's getting passed to and oh. Okay, that was weird. What was all the comments here? Don't React, JavaScript. Cool. Yeah, PMI. I was complaining too much. Huh? Yeah, next time PNPM. Okay, so do this, and I have the app. Let's see what this came up with. Okay, and I need those libraries. Create React app. Wow. It's like none of the shortcuts are working. With the Vim extension, maybe I should just drop it on Windows. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Is it actually working code, I wonder? Here we have this. Well, in some sense, it actually does. It is what I want. If I gave it some limits, let's see. Stop, drag, resizable box, max constraint, min constraints, on resize. But it's also dragging, right? So maybe that's, but that should be a very easy fix. It's actually doing exactly what I want. So yeah, that was some interesting combination of using the draggable to kind of drag the whole thing, and then resizable in order to get the get that behavior. So I still will need the server on unless I'm sending that, but it's basically just a file store. I can generate the file on the client even. then I want the loading, I want the saving, maybe different. Yeah, but okay, let's start with that. It's not bad. Let's get a base running. So in order to fix this, right? I think we can. The issue is that the pointer interaction kind of goes through. But I cannot do pointer events none on this thing, because then I wouldn't actually get the sizing behavior right. Pointer events none. Now it's interesting. I still get the resizing. So I wonder when you hover, position on stop on drag. It is kind of cool, but yeah, like that's the bug. How does draggable detect the dragging? Let's see if this is the whole thing. Okay, let's do like pointer events none. Will that now work? Okay, cool. Can we block them? So paint over visible. My mouse is misbehaving. I suppose I could do some on half. Let's just hack it. Kind of. Now, if we have this drag thing, which what kind of symbol it uses? Actually, very nice. I like that. Resizable. Oh, that's just the resizable thing. Funny. What is happening? Oh. So that thing, yeah, it's just provided from the resizable box. Which, what does it do? Resizable box props. What do we have? Box props and style. Handle size. Handle. Okay. We have a ref here. We can get the handle. So let's drag up options, resize handle, transform scale. So my idea is that we could take the handle when we're hovering over the handle, we would disable bounds, cancel children, grid, handle, mouse down on ref scale. Is there a way to actually disable the dragging? I wonder what's the ASD handle? I don't know. But we don't have the dragging. But the handle string. Offset parent, enable user select hack. What the fuck? Allow click, cancel. Allow any click. What is it? Allow any click. False. Let's see. what it. Huh. Unstop handle, the draggable handle. Ah. Okay, so that's what the handle is for it, like, and that's a CSS selector, it seems. So then we have a specific handle. Interesting. Okay, let's see. But resizable, draggable handler. It didn't really fix it, right? Position absolute handler. That's okay, but I get the point. So what we can do is let's put a centered something. There is a nice there is a better way to do it. Center CSS. No, no, no. There was a better way. Yes. Just do it with Flux. Okay. Anyways, the point is we need to move the draggable handle, I think, as like something inside of this rather than the whole element. So let's just test that at first, right? So div class name draggable handle. Jesus, there's like no shortcuts work. Okay. I mean, why not? Difficult. I don't have any. I see. Let's install it here. Do some formatting. Okay. So we have something normal. This is actually not. I don't think this is relevant. Kind of. Right. Let's see what we have. So we expect this would not drag now, and we have nothing in the content, so that also doesn't work. And let's put the draggable handle here. We can do some sort of max, and this should drag. Yush. Okay. I think this actually might be useful. Can have other options, right? Like okay, make this square or whatever. Yeah, I think it's not bad. So this will be the base of our layout system for now. Boxes and boxes, new boxes. We'll refactor this a little bit, but it's okay. TypeScript, not now, I guess. But it's cool. It's cool. We have this. I can drag. I can move. And so basically, I want ID. let's say ID, as we set the sort of view meter, right? We can also, we have the box here, so I can do a key. I can render it here, just because it would be nice. So let's see, this box ID. And it broke it completely. Let's use it here. Right, boom. View meters. What if, yes, this is okay. Perfect. So we have this, and we can then have like different layouts. And cool. So this needs to be sent on every change to a server, and then it needs to be saved as a JSON. So let's do this. Starting here. I think this might be the fastest. Let's run this. Where's my CLI terminal? My view app, I'm going to rename that afterwards. No, I'm not. No, okay. There we go. CLI. Jacque via layout server. Put everything in the mono repo, I guess. Let's do PNPM here, and I'm gonna switch the other one. Yeah, that didn't work. PNPM, PNPM, IG, PNPM. Do that. Right, basically, like I should be able to define a REST API just like this. All I care about is I want to send this, so I can maybe start working on that. Let's do a no shortcuts here. Hooks. Not like React mutation. Basically, just like let's do a new file. JavaScript. New file, new untitled text file. No. Okay, here. Hooks and let's do sync widgets. Use sync widgets. JS. I will want the let's do a function, use sync widgets. That basically takes nothing. What it does, oh, it's define server endpoint. It's just localhost, and we're gonna have some npm cd Jacque via layout server. It should be HUD layout server. npm run start. Now we have the server running. What does it do? Where is it? It's a good question. Which port is this? Is this the port? I'm kind of not sure. But we have that running. Open. We take a look. What is the package? Package JSON. Let's start watch. I don't know. Haven't used Nest that much. Let's explore. So resolve app controller. Get started. It's gonna do this. Let's do port 50p. And basically, I'm gonna be returning some like sandwich state. And widget state, I suppose. It's kind of defined in here. Basically, it will be a simple fetch. I kind of prefer the Axios syntax, so I'm gonna get Axios here. Okay. So import Axios from Axios, and I'm just gonna do Axios get const send widget state Axios server widget state. It's kind of it. Const receive, yeah. Go back. I don't. Yeah, it's just I think return. I don't need a callback here. Jesus. Is there anything? Then response data. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Just give you back the data. Response. Wait. Return response data. I know there's no error handling or anything, but it's such a basic thing that I really don't care about it too much. And basically this we have, I'm gonna think that's the API, but basically just need to figure out which port this is running on. I think this is like more like the application ID, like the process ID rather than what is the Nest default port? I don't know. Port. Jesus, how many of these I need to do? Port. Where is it? Wait, app listen. There's app module. Okay, there should be a main 3000. Okay, but we already have 3000 here, no? Don't we? Let's see. No, it's 5173. Okay, so we have 3000. That's good. We have that empty. So let's run that, and then in the app.jsx, basically on every change that we do, on resize, set boxes, new boxes, size event index. What is the index new boxes? I don't know where this is coming from. On resize, stop, on resize. Right, right. So we're like, okay, that's a cute way to do it. Set boxes, boxes. Every time we reset boxes, let's just do that as a use effect. Use effect, console of boxes. Sure. And you know what? Let's see that first. We have a console. We have a console, but I don't see over the mouse overlay. Look to the right. Let's just go to the console. And okay, so it's an array of objects where we have an ID, we have a height, we have a width, we have an X, and we have a Y. So this, yeah, I think we can basically do that. So let's do our const use sync widgets. We didn't export it. Export default use sync widgets. Let's do that. Format document. And we're gonna do some defaults here later. Use sync widgets. And basically I wanna send widget state, right? And then on resize, I'm just gonna do it when we change the boxes. Send widget state with boxes. Sure. Let's rename. Jesus. Rename. Rename symbol. Rename symbol to widgets. And this to set widgets. Cool. Let's refresh this. Assignment to undeclared variable server endpoint. Okay, yeah. Screw which out me more. I can also use strict, but let's see, this should be good. Okay. I got object stack axios error. Okay. Axios error, what is happening? Block. Recent course header 404. That's not course issue, it's that we didn't define this endpoint, right? So let's go to our Nest server. I'm getting lost in these windows. Okay. And I want into my controller. I can rename it after, but let's do it at controller. Where do we define? No. Jesus. Where do we define the? Okay, we have a test. Wow. Module TS. Right. This is modules. This app service get hello. Let's go to the app service. Oh well, it is injected. Okay. Get hello injectable. Let's do store. Let's do store widgets. We're just going to console log them at the beginning, but then we have the widgets. I think we should define the widget type. Let's do that right here, even though that may not be the best practice. Type widget that is it has an ID of string, it has an X of number, exactly, thank you, and it has a type widget list, sure, fair enough. Widget is a widget list. And then we're going to console log them. Widgets, I wonder if we could do table that works in the CLI. And then we also can, it's actually the, let's, yeah, what we can do here as logging would be also to just write file sync, you know, a stringified thing, right? So we want the fs write file sync. Can I do that from the fs? Thank you. Widgets JSON stringified. It's going to end up somewhere. May want to have an absolute path here, but it's a start. And then basically every time we change this, it should run this, but we still need to expose that endpoint, which should be a widget state. So can I do this? No. And I want a post store widgets app service store widgets. Perfect. I suppose I would want to, I don't know, what's the best practice? Who knows? I'm gonna do it types TS here and just do this and export these two, and then I will go to the app service. I will import from types. All I need is an import type, and then basically I need to do the same in the app controller. But wait a second. Is this the input? I should really work more with Nest. Looks nice. But yeah, let's put this here, right? And now we have this. Let's see if there's, this is this status code null. Maybe we do need return widgets format. Settings, UI, format on save. To do that, format on save mode, format on save. Thank you. And the default formatter is pretty. Where is it? Okay. Perfect. So we're returning widgets. We should also, let's see, are we actually returning in the controller this app service? Return this. Okay, let's see, what do we get? We get a status code now. Using course, request didn't succeed. Actually not succeed, what's happening here? Mapped, do I need to run it again? Let's see. We have nest routes, mapped, export type, command failed, or equals, that's yes. Export type, that's interesting. And this, I think there's like a dev. Start dev, yeah, okay, it's better. Start dev. Okay, so we have widget state get and we have widget state post. So now if I do that, using course don't succeed. This application that doesn't seem to be widget state. Do I have curl here? Okay, curl localhost 3000 widget state. Hello world. And if I do curl x post, internal server error. And if I do x post data, just like I don't know, this, and it's also application. But yeah, okay, we're getting all these errors quite loud. The data argument must be of type string or an instance of buffer types array or data view received undefined. I don't know if this is. It's like, how do you cancel? Okay. Post path. That's a path. Widget list must be of type string. Actually, let's keep this running. Header content type JSON. JSON. Oops. I need an article for this. Oh, it's actually there. I was correct. What is happening here? The data argument must be exceptions and what is the data argument? JSON input. How do you do that? How do you refine them down? No, it's like post. Post create string this action as a new cat. Post create request payloads. Okay, body create cat DTO. Okay, let's do. Needs to be annotated with body. And this needs to be called. Okay. So weird. This application successfully started. Did it actually save? A bit of a. Okay. So we actually got this returned, and this was missing, and now there's somewhere there should be a which is JSON. Perfect. Yeah, it's like a not a very cool one, but it does the thing. And we have like widgets. The name actually store widgets. I wanna widgets JSON stringify widgets. Yeah, this is what I want to do. So now when we take a look at the widget JSON, we have an actual property widgets that stores this thing, and now it's going to be an array. So why is this not working? Is it actually coarse? Status code now. What did we send? We can check the network tab, widget state, request, payload. There's no request. Well, that's kind of weird. Shouldn't be a post. Course. For not found. Let's clear this. What? No. Not blocking. I thought it's a clear. Less familiar with the Firefox DevTools. Okay, so it's like not found. Widget state, set it down. Localhost 3000, localhost 3000, widget state. Equals 3000 widget state not found options. Yeah, okay, you're like, it should be very simple. This factory app enable course. Okay, app. Okay, I think I'm starting to like Nest more. Not that I didn't like it before, it's actually very nice to work with. Just stay to one created. Amazing, amazing. So now if we take check the widgets, yes, it's right there. I can save it formatted because it's just fun, right? Decent stringify. I think the syntax is null. Yeah, to is such a trippy thing, but yeah. Okay. So widgets, perfect. This is our widgets. So we can have widget types. Could also load that from whatever layout, right? And this could be cool, cool. So let's see how this can extend to more things. All right, with this, but okay. So now that we have this format, I'm gonna just find it. We'll in Explorer view, and I need to parse it in vvv to actually position it. Right. Let's do this. And I'll fix the paths and everything. That's okay. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go to vvv on a new patch. Let's do that. Jacque VIE layout server, not this. Jacque VIE HUD. Let's do Jacque VIE HUD layout loader layout reader. Yeah, there's actually no writing. Right, I want to also use this as the category here. So let's start to be a bit more cleaner. Right, and I will want a JSON reader. Let's see, parse JSON, JSON string. Thinking that it may be better to use the James, what's JSON, like pickle, JSON pickle, something. Let's see. Yeah, this obviously, yeah. Process read layout JSON reader. So we have this, and now basically I'm going to put it in the application layout JSON reader. So it's running. And now on the JSON reader, let's do that. I'm going to point to this specific file path just for the testing widgets. So I have now default element. I would like to read it. And this is what we have, right? So we have widgets. There's going to be, let's test how it's going to look when we have more of them. So, input. So let's read that again. Did I save it? I did save it. This is how it looks. So we can read an array. What's going on? Ah, we needed a root element. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's kind of sketchy on just how it parses it into the X elements. Yeah, let's do X element, get value, get values, sequence, children. It's a bit rusty on this. I keep forgetting. Like it is weird. The way get value children. There we go. Got the children. And on the children, I want to do again children, I suppose. So let's do for each. It's gonna be this. So here we have the widgets and we have the children. So I want to parse out the dictionary maybe from this. Basically, I'm just gonna go through all of them and set an item on a dictionary, or like start creating those classes. Yeah, so I want to define some sort of record for widget position maybe. So that's just going to be a vector2. Basically, I'm going to have a pad here. Pad is holding data, right? So that's the position and size. This source is going to be vector2s. Let's align them first. Control K to create this, and I want to create a widget position. So how do we extract these? I have the children. I do the get child X element. Get attributes. First attribute get value is empty subject. Kind of thinking let's just do it through a map, like a dictionary. For now, we have the children. Kind of wild. The ID. So basically, I want to create a item in a dictionary. I could do a dictionary builder. Builder set item. Let's just do boom. We have a dictionary builder. We're going to set the that's the key, and the value is going to be. Wait a second. The value is string, so all of them are strings. Okay, so we'll need to parse them as well. And I cast them. So now we have all of these, and basically let's just do to dictionary builder get item. I'm gonna do a get item ID. Gonna do it like this, so it's more visible. I'm gonna delete the default. There must be a better way. Okay. So right, and here the same thing is going to be, I'm going to use a dictionary builder in order to set all of these different widget keys. I'll put this here and here. And I'm going to be creating those widget position. Create. So basically, I want to set that and parse everything out on the ID. So I'm going to duplicate this a few times. This is all the way in. And actually, I'm going to remove this. So it will be like X, but and then I will cast my parse, and I will vector to join, and I want to take this into here, and now I will duplicate a few times. Let's connect these together. So we have the X, Y, width, and height, and basically I can just connect these to this vector and these other two to this vector. Right, and then I will do this. Basically what I have is a dictionary to immutable. This one's a regular dictionary, and what I have is one widget position and another widget position. Let's do string, right? Let's do a string here. And I'm not sure what the assign to string. That how do I do gamma to string? No, I don't want to serialize. I just want a representation of a string. How do you do that? Let's do what the toString does. Input result. So let's do results. Let's do string. Assign toString. Yes. So I just want a toString of the. Basically connect these two representations of the vectors, and that's going to be my thing. In general, this could just be a rectangle. Finish this, but then yeah, I'm gonna just do it as a rectangle. That's what it is. It's a rectangle. It's basically bounds. Join position size anchor. Yes. So that's actually it. Okay, and now if I get the, just do the view meter and keep our input view meters. So we have the rectangle and I can use it to position everything, and then, right, so I will also need here. So it's a sort of format. We have the format, we have the kind of in progress, the read, we're almost there. And what I need is basically this. This would be laying out, I think, the texture basically, right? So let's say we have the texture material, texture plane, transform SRT. So if I'm moving this, okay, that's everything. I guess we get the point, right? If I go, let's do rectangle position, and I think I'm gonna end soon for today. But basically, if I were to take the translation, let's add another one here, transform SRT, 2D transform. What would happen here? It's not what I want. Transform SRT, 3D transform. So the Z, so I just want X, Y, Z, where I'm setting the X and Z, and input vector to position. So now if I go to my editor, where is that in Firefox? Okay, don't need this, don't need this. Then basically what I would expect to happen here is, first of all, it's completely off. Let's do that as an offset. Yeah, let's scale it now. Yeah, and I need to figure out the like extents and what I have in that layout, but just divide it by 100. I mean, divided. Okay. So now when I move this, yes. If I were to do this same thing for scale, awesome. Right. Okay, awesome. All right.